Alright, hello and welcome everyone to another night of NEL games. That's the NA Dota Elite League. I'm Helium and I'll be bringing you tonight's action. Looks like we got again some star players. Apparently these are the only people who play in the ticketed games. Been seeing so much of Universe Arteezy, 1437, Fear, Sohyun, Tyzilla quite a few times last night. But I guess it makes sense for these players to be in the ticketed games, as we do have TC drafting here for the Dire, banning out the Visage first as well as the OD. So two very strong heroes. Visage so strong in the early game with the Soul Assumption Nuke, and OD nice carry, semi-carry, lane dominating hero, can be quite annoying, and of course Sanity's Eclipse so good for team fights. Meanwhile though, Pandago, surprised a little bit that he's the one drafted for that team, but either ways, possibly Panda Ego, as that was mentioned to me actually just a couple minutes ago. But I'm gonna keep saying Pandago here, banning out the Abaddon, just an annoying hero. Photic Shield as well as Borrow Time, both very good spells, and Miscoil, nice little nuke as well as a strong heal. And they're gonna take out the Batrider to follow that ban up. Just a great hero, fast Blink Dagger, strong in team fights, punishes poor positioning with that Blink Dagger pickup and the lasso. And we all know this, first top tier ban and pick, so going to be banned out. That's the usual case, as Naga Siren is going to be the first hero to be scooped up by TC. Going to be looking at the Naga Siren support, using that net and the Riptide in the early game to make big plays. And of course the sleep later on, we'll see if they try to pick up any heroes that can wombo combo with that sleep. But for right now, just the Naga Siren as Pandago now. Two heroes to pick up. What are they going to be? Elder Titan going to be the first one. Been seeing him play that quite a lot, so I won't be surprised if he's the one on the Elder Titan. And now Weaver going to be the second pick, which sometimes you stay away from the Weaver with the Naga Siren. Pick up the net is great early on for locking down that Weaver and getting any kills on him in the lane, and basically before he has his Lincoln. So we'll see how that works out. Maybe picking it up here because Naga Siren and Weaver are a great combination. The armor reduction from the Swarm, from the Riptide, combined with the Saguchi movement speed, the damage of course, and Geminite attack do a lot of work in the lanes and through the mid game. But we'll see what they're going to go with as the second pick. Either show both supports, or they could pick up their carry here. I mean, I suppose they could pick anything, but at this point it's usually a support or a core hero. So it looks like it will be the Razor. So it could be going mid, could be going in the tri-lane. We'll just have to wait and see. Razor, an interesting hero. The static link is always great. Won't really be able to keep it latched on the Weaver, but Weaver also can't really just Saguchi in versus that Eye of the Storm, and the Plasma Field takes a lot of damage early on. And we'll see if they can make that Razor pick work, as some more bans being taken out. The Shadow Fiend gonna take the fall here. So no Arteezy Shadow Fiend in the mid lane, as he does like to play it. And now waiting on the ban from Pandago, it's going to be the Jakiro. So another nice support with some AoE stuns. And of course, can actually get a lot of damage out there if he lands everything. The Macro Pyre, Ice Path, and the Dual Breath. So just annoying, especially if you want to aggressive into any lanes. You don't want the Jakiro there. And Rubik going to be banned out, because when you pick Weaver, you really don't want to leave Rubik into the pool. Could have been a good second pick choice there instead of the Razor, but Razor valued pretty high here these days, especially in IXDL/NEL. But the Rubik, definitely a good ban. Nature's Prophet also not going to be involved in this game, as he's banned out there as the fourth ban by TC. Don't want any global split pushing pressure. Nature's Prophet, definitely the other core hero that could split push pretty hard if Weaver and him are in different lanes. And with the Shadow Blade, with the Saguchi, would force you to buy either a gem later on or lots of dust to make sure you can kill them in the early stages of the game. Maybe not so early for the Nature's Prophet, because you can get a Shadow Blade. Having a good game, maybe around 15-17 minutes there with the Shadow Blade, get a split push rolling. As we wait for Pandango's third pickup here.
Dire team pick.
Bounty Hunter.
Radiant team.
Alright, some more picks coming out here. The Bounty Hunter, going to be the third pickup here by TC, so looking to send that to the off lane more than likely. Just try to get some levels. If he finds a defensive tri lane there, not going to be able to get a lot of CS, but of course, it doesn't really matter with Bounty Hunter. As long as you get 6 at a reasonable amount of time, start getting up those track kills, those ganks. When team fights, the track gold just... it stacks high. You get some big items there on everyone on the squad, even the supports. So yeah, Bounty Hunter off lane, nothing new. We'll see how they can make it work this game. Not a whole lot of push right now to exploit that Bounty Hunter lane. Bounty Hunter can do nothing to stop pushes, so a lot of times you could just get those 2 towers pretty quickly. However, the trade-off doing that, you do let Bounty Hunter get some XP pretty fast. So we'll see what they decide to do. They've got this Bane pickup. Gonna make the laning phase a little nicer for the Radiant. Throw that Enfeeble on whoever's trying to farm. Just mess with them a little bit. But we'll just wait and see how those lanes are going to go. I was waiting for, yet again, another pickup here.
Windrunner at your service.
Going to go with the Windrunner.
Dire team pick.
A hero we don't see too often anymore, at least in a pure off-lane role. That could be what it is. Could be farming in an aggro tri-lane. Could be doing the ancient trick as they are the Radiant. So Windrunner, maybe a hero now when picked up, with a bit of ambiguity around here. Even pretty popular in the mid lane, but Pandago's been running Elder Titan mid a lot, so I'm kind of expecting Elder Titan to be there. As we see Crystal Maiden,
5 seconds
another
remaining.
hero that's really good early with the stuns, the Crystal Nova, the Frostbite, as well as the Mana Regen Aura, all 3 of which you can get around to level 3, and unfortunately for her, that's about when she starts to scale off as a big impact hero. After that, pretty much just becoming food, and maybe even before that, but we'll see what they can get done with it. All the pros seeming to like the Crystal Maiden pick a lot these days. Is pretty nice, the stuns, of course, lots of damage early on, and really can dominate lanes with it if played correctly. But some bans coming out here. The Darkseer, really strong offlaner, the Ion Shell, and of course the Wall of Replica, which probably one of the best scaling abilities, or magic damaging abilities, into the late game is the Wall of Replica. As the other team gets stronger, you get stronger. Not going to be in this game, and of course Alchemist taken out. TC not really showing who is going to put in the 1 role. It could be the Razor, but I don't know if I think that's the best idea. I wouldn't be surprised to maybe even see a Timbersaw here going into the mid lane or something, and then Razor, Nagasine, Crystal Maiden. Seems to be what they like to do, just really lacking in the late game carries, but just running over teams in the early to mid game phase. But Bulb is not in this game, so who knows if it's going to be Timber. It will be sort of the same style though. High Magic Burst from the Zeus pick, and just so we don't not mention it, on the Radiant side, Pandago picking up the Clockwork as that last pick. Just gonna wait to get into the game here. If you happen to be watching in-game, check out the stream, twitch.tv/fmbpdota. You can get item drops watching there as well, so don't see any reason not to go.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Alright, here we are into the game. Finally off that annoying screen. TC in the full set here. Wonder if he was given that as a gift or he just bought it, but either way.
You really should prepare for battle.
Let's introduce the teams here. On the Dire, we've got TC going on the Razor. Looks like he'll be heading into the solo safe lane on the Razor. Pretty strong hero in that role, actually. Maybe. No, just defensive. Okay, that makes more sense. Tyzilla on the Bounty Hunter. Going to be going bot lane. Off-lane Bounty Hunter, so nothing too excited there. 199 views on this courier? That's not even real. They just watched multiple games or used the trick. Anyway, Demon on the mid lane here, this time on the Zeus. So look for some big plays from him. Look for him to be really aggressive, win his lane hard, and then potentially throw something, but we'll see. Fear supporting in the top lane on the Naga Siren, and also Sohyun supporting on the Crystal Maiden, also known as Goody. If anyone knows him by that name, that's who this is.
30 seconds to battle.
And now for the Radiant, Pandago's squad. Pandago himself going to be playing the Bane here. In this bot lane, going to be joined up by 1437 on the Windrunner. So likely going to be the farming hero. Oh no, sorry, it's just supporting here actually, as Universe on the Weaver, who I've seen go 19 and 1, I believe, in NEL before on this exact hero. So look for another big game from him as Tyzilla maybe looking to pull the creep wave. We'll see here. But Arteezy, mid lane on the Elder Titan, so look for some big games from him. If you want to learn how to play Elder Titan in the mid lane, probably no one better to watch in the NA scene than Arteezy. And KZZ on the Clockwork. Gonna, wow, perfect cog to every single one of them here in the off lane. So looking to get the lane back to his tower, or closer to his tower to get some XP there. So nice block by KZZ on the Clockwork. And now it looks like Tyzilla is discovered. Sentry is going to be dropped. Looks like everyone and their mom has this Sentry and Observer set from the portal. Tyzilla going to be dusted as well. They had Sentries and Dust. Definitely good items to pick up, both of them when laning against the Bounty Hunter. Really shut him down in 1-4-3-7 with the power shot. Going to draw the first blood there.
I'll drink to that.
Grant D. Grant calling him out by his first name there. I guess that's 1-4-3-7 actually, but whatever. Congratulating him on the first blood with his first name then. Either way, KZZ finds himself against a tri-lane right now. Gonna be frostbitten. Only static link level 1 right now, so not a whole lot of damage to follow up by TC. And Arteezy, everyone's surprised to see Arteezy Elder Titan in the mid lane right now, but he's got 5 last hits. Compare that to the same on Demon. So the early stages of the game going relatively the same. I'd expect both heroes can actually do a lot of damage to the other with their abilities. Nice knocking the clarity off there with the Astral Spirit. Astral Spirit does a lot, and of course gives you that attack damage the more things it passes through, and even more attack damage for the heroes that it passes through once you get it back. So look for Arteezy to maybe be able to get a kill in this mid lane pretty early on as his bottle comes out to him now on the top lane. However, KZZ could be in trouble. The Frostbite is going to wear off. The cogs go out as well. Looks like it'll be enough to save his life in Plasma Field at level 1. Not doing quite enough damage, even though it was max range to bring down KZZ there. Universe, meanwhile, enjoying some free farm here on the Weaver. He's got 8 last hits, 3 denies. Bounty Hunter did die, 0-0 right now, but we're not really looking at his CS, looking at his level, which is even worse, or roughly the same. Also at 0 XP to level 2, still sitting at level 1, so gonna cut through the trees here using his Tangos, actually not even a Quelling Blade, to just try to sit near the XP, and now we can see him quickly getting close to level 2. Courier is that, the wiener dog. Alright, Arteezy doing work in the mid lane. 15, 16 last hits, 1 deny. Demon not too far behind though at 13 on the Zeus. So Arteezy doing work. Got a regen rune bottled up as well. Kind of just standing, taking some last hits for no reason. Elder Titan will just activate that regen rune after throwing that out, however, and still looking to dominate this lane. And with the move speed buff that Astral gives you as well, I probably would expect Arteezy on the Elder Titan to be the lane, or the rune controller here in the mid lane, as 1-4-3-7. Pandago in the Radiant jungle, just pulling through here. Don't know if it was a stack, doesn't look like it, so many creeps survive. Pulling through, and even going to chain it to the big camp here in the middle, so really maximizing their XP as supports. They definitely both need it. Bane needs to get level 6, definitely wants to have the Fiend's Grip up. He's level 3 now, and 1-4-3-7 doesn't really need levels to get to her ult, but of course levels, they never hurt, and wants to get that power shot, shackle, and wind run up as well. KZZ though could be in trouble, pops the battery assault, will lock Fear in. Fear blocking the exit, will be knocked by the cogs, but the static link damage has been stolen, and it's really too late for KZZ as TC picks up the kill, going to even it up here at 1-1. And looking at the last hits, Arteezy still on the lead. Universe on his team as well. The Radiant pretty close behind, and even 1-4-3-7 at 18, just farming up the jungle like a boss. So the top 3 farmers right now, all on the Radiant. If we check out the gold graph, definitely going to reflect that. About a 2,000 gold lead, even though the kills are even at only 4 minutes. XP, even more than that. 2,500, almost 3K XP advantage. So the Radiant definitely doing the laning phase a lot better, or at least a lot more efficient. I've actually never really seen a support get that many last hits this early on. Really utilizing the jungle efficiently, these two supports, letting Universe get his levels, get his free farm, as we see him at 5.5, almost level 6 right now. Tyzilla Gonna get some XP from this maybe, unless they tried to dust, but here comes the TP. That's gonna be the Crystal Maiden. So Yun comes in up to Pandago with the Frostbite, but immediately shackled by 1437, will be brought down. That makes 1437 2-0 right now. Maybe looking to get another no points and win run at the moment. Tyzilla is dusted, however, gonna go down. One more Geminite attack. Even Pandago still alive, attacking. He will drop to Universe, however, making it 3-1. Although Demon with the ultimate 1437, Pandago really low, having to run away. Weaver does drop near the creep wave, but the chase continues. Fear has a net, no Riptide. Demon looking for some kills. Arteezy, though, not going to be bothered by this, just still staying in the mid lane. The Riptide from Fear enough to pick up 1437's Windrunner. And now Arteezy's like, stuff's going on over here. I was just farming. I got 36 last hits. Pandago with the Brain Sap, though, looks like he got up to full health, maybe salved. I see a Tango on him, too. But either way, fairly healthy, has a Clarity. Maybe just going to go back to stacking some jungle camps. But Weaver, Universe, as well as 1437 on the Windrunner go down in that engagement, bringing it back up to even again on the scoreboard, 3-3. But the graphs taking a bit of a dip down, but the Radiant still ahead in that regard. Alright, so Yun maybe trying to loop around the back here, or just throw out that ward. It's a little rarer of a ward, but it does work. Gives you nice vision to about here, so you can see the TPs coming in. Actually, I can just click on it, huh? Holy crap, it gives you vision to like here. But yeah, so you can see the TPs defensive behind the tower, or of course in front of it. If they want to be aggressive in the top lane, or just leave this Razor alone. Great ward to have. They're really protecting him. They've got one here too, but that's its replacement, as it's going to run out pretty soon. In the mid lane, Demon fighting behind the tower. The Astral Spirit just being really annoying. Going to continue to harass Demon there. He's got the magic wand though, so looking to make the most of that spamming spell there from the Utter Titan. Universe about to get netted, but will not, and looks like the lanes have swapped a little bit. So-Yun here in the top with TC, so now it's just a bit of a duo lane trying to maximize XP. As Fear running around the map is bot lane right now. Tyzilla about 4.5, just really looking to get to that 6, and it appears someone's going top, but meanwhile Tyzilla getting dove once again in the bot lane. They're not letting him get any room this game. Not going to dive to the tier 2. They did use the smoke for that, but looks like they will maybe get the tower. Fear, though, rotating down to the bot lane. Dust goes out. Here comes the net as well. Not enough mana for a time lapse. Plasma Field. TC is showing up. Pandago drops immediately, as well as Universe. So Zeus picks up the Bane, and Razor picks up the Weaver. So two really crucial kills for him to get. Tyzilla didn't drop either, so no losses, making the score 5-3, 2-kill advantage right now for the Dire, so doing a good job there. And Arteezy even a bit of trouble. Looks like the ult has already been used by Demon in the bottom lane, but meanwhile, speaking of the bottom lane, lots of damage stolen, 70 damage, and that's all that's needed there, hitting for 162 there on TC, takes out 1437, now kills 2-1, 2-1 ratio, 6-3 at the moment. Radiant making a nice comeback for things. Expect the graphs to be evening out. XP's back to normal, maybe even going in the Dire's favor. Gold, however, still laning it and farming it just a little bit better, but also dipping back down after those kills. And we'll see where Bounty Hunter is. Level 5 at 8 minutes, not too shabby. We'll definitely have 6 relatively soon, especially if they give him the lane. TC looks to have been fighting the last couple minutes. Up to 37 last hits, still not bad at 8 minutes. Although he wasn't a 1v1 lane, no, 3v1 as the carry, free farming lane, basically. We can see Arteezy doing the most free farming right now, up to 54 last hits. KZZ will find Fear, he's got him latched up. Brain Step from Pandago as well. Fear will go down, tries to wand to live, not going to be enough, but here comes TC, here comes Demon. That has got to be the closest shackle I've ever seen. Demon and TC just having some bromance time there, hugging it out. Not going to go fight there, but Arteezy now could be in trouble. Maybe trying to deny himself to the Ghost, but the Plasma Field will take it. Plasma Field will kill it. Demon ults, takes out the still wind running 1437 right there on the steps, and suddenly it's 8-4. Who did actually drop for the Dire? I don't know if I noticed it. Oh, that was Fear to start things off right here at the base of these steps. Did drop first, but at the end of the day, that's 2 for 1 for the Dire, so making the more efficient trade by a lot, I would say. KZZ tracked up, so that must mean the Bounty Hunter, level 6, Tyzilla. Haven't seen him play the Bounty Hunter, I don't think. Saw him play Nature's Prophet quite a few times. Crystal Maiden, though, whoa, picking up kills on the Bane in the mid lane, maybe a little caught off guard there. by Soyeon as well as Fear. I don't think anyone else was even involved. Here comes the sleep though. They want to get RTZ. He's up to level 8 right now. No Earth Splitter yet. I'd say that's fairly standard. Frostbite as well as Tyzilla coming in. The track goes out. Can they get Artezi? KZZ needs a nice cogs. They're going to get it. They're actually going to take out Fear. A double kill now. Looks like the Astral was enough to pick up Crystal Maiden. KZZ making the plays. Goes on to Tyzilla. Can he follow him correctly? They don't have Dust. Will Artezi throw off the Astral? Let's see. He's got a bottle charge. Going to plant the Astral on KZZ. No. Plants it there. Will miss though. Tyzilla able to get away. KZZ though trying to be a playmaker. Astral scouts out Demon. So now he knows he's got to get away from that tower. However, Hookshot is down. Universe still has a bit of poke. Can run out and chase him with the Saguchi. As he does seem to be going 2 points in the Swarm. Keep it Geminite at 1. So playing it different than I've seen him in the past. But this build coming to recent popularity. Apparently the scientists, the theory crafters have said that maxing Swarm will give you more damage. And that's probably true. I would believe them. But if you miss the Swarm, it definitely doesn't give you more damage as just chasing someone with Geminite attack. So make sure to land it if you're going to go for that skill build. That seems stupid to even say, but... Infinity taking us down memory lane. I'm not sure what he's talking about, though. Anyway, I remember when you could kill the fountain. That was fun. I should just add that back for the lulz. But either way, 4 heroes now, yeah, only the Clockwork not up here for the Radiant, as they're looking to maybe push down the Tier 1 tower. It is the last remaining Tier 1 tower. Bottom, mid are gone. Tier 1, top, maybe about to pay the price. We'll see if they try to defend. Sohyun, 11 minutes into the game, level 5, no boots, only a Sentry Ward, has nothing right now. Demon, up to mana boots. We'll see if he goes Blink or tries to rush Ags. He's at 1200 gold now. TC, Phase Drums, Bass. So maybe they can make a trade here, get the mid for the top, but top already so low. Arteezy hitting for about 200 damage right now, holding on to this double damage, and Dr. Kleiner going insane with announcing the tower attacks right now. They're trying to make the trade. They do get bottom. Universe tries to come in. Shot something. I'm not really sure. Fear going to be canceled up at the last second there by the battery assault. They get him. Tyzilla though and Demon are around for this in the mid lane. Meanwhile, Bane picks up a kill on TC. Demon gonna unleash the ult. KZZ getting pretty low. Looks like Demon, has no mana though. Can he attack? No. The urn as well as the wands for KZZ gonna keep him alive. But let's look back at the kills. Naga Siren destroys the tower. Clockwork we'll get him here in the bottom lane. We just saw that go down. And Bane picked up Razor, and now Crystal Maiden could be in trouble. Picks up the regen, will deny the rune from Arteezy, but going to be sandwiched in between Universe as well as Arteezy. Could be in trouble. Tyzilla at least making Sohyun a little faster. Oh, actually has boots now. And that Astral with Natural Order doing work. Gonna stun them both! And Universe looking to clean up. No, Bane gonna take that one. Pandago back from the grave. TPs or runs over to the bot lane. Picks up 2, making the score 10-9. So after being up 8-4, the Dire dropping back a little bit, now 10-9, and looks like they did manage to get 1 tower for the tower top, so they traded tier 1s, but did lose the ensuing engagements as they've dropped a couple kills there in that trade. And I'm not even sure what happened mid, as action was happening concurrently in the bottom lane as well as mid, so who knows. I don't know what that is. I just had an overlay pop up saying something about NEL. Oh, for the group. Oh, okay. I'm new to Steam groups. I never joined them before, so first time seeing one. Disregard those comments. Alright, let's see what's happening now. I guess we'll go into the graphs and then maybe do some item checks. The Radiant, they're up around 8k golds, 4k XP, maybe 5. Into the item checks, let's see what people are going for. Tyzilla, nothing on the Bounty Hunter. TC, Phase Drums, Boots, Aquila, nothing new there. Mana Boots on Fear as well as Demon, the Zeus, and the Naga. So not a whole lot of big items. I'm sure they're coming pretty soon. TC on about 1,000 gold. Onto the other side of things, Universe on the Weaver. Oh, hold that question, or hold that thought. KZZ in the mid lane could be in trouble. The static link goes out. Cogs onto the high ground, but he's going to drop Demon, the Lightning Bolt, as well as TC with 63 stolen damage. Even popped Eye of the Storm for that kill. Maybe worried about getting counter-initiated on as they were going up high ground. They take him out. So nice kill. Evens it up at 10-10. But as the graphs just showed, the Dire are still fairly far behind, even for 14 minutes. Arteezy, who's he going to sleep? Doesn't look like anybody, but not going to go down. Doesn't have Earth Splitter yet. Could probably pick it up after just 2 points in Echo. That stuns for 3 seconds. Your ult takes pi seconds to channel, as I like to say, 3.4. So you can usually land it off of that, but maybe he'll get it next or continue to max this. But meanwhile, teamfight going out. Fiend's Grip onto Fear. Somehow Arteezy going to live through that with the heals. Not even going to drop. They pick off the Naga. 2 more into the Cogs. KZZ, what a player with this hook. Double kill for 1437, and I see people in chat saying to say 1437, but I don't know. I don't know if it really matters. Maybe that's easier to say, but you know, whatever. And doesn't it mean I love you forever or something? I think I caught that in an interview at TI3. Yeah, that's what it was. Either way, 4 kills going the way for the Radiant after that trade, so that puts him ahead on the scoreboard as well as the graphs. And for the items, let's check out what they're rolling with. Mana Boots, Arcane Boots, looks like maybe going for a Medallion. Yeah, Medallion here, as the Sage's Mask is up on Pandago. So some nice items for support. Urn, Wand, maybe going to look to go for Ags or upgrade his boots. We'll see what KZZ decides to go for, but progressing nicely. Midas, Drums, Tranquils, looking to maybe go with Radiance here. Universe holding on to 2,400 gold. We'll see if he decides to pick up maybe an ultimate orb here as he goes to the side shop. That's what it is. So gonna be a Lincoln's first for him. Arteezy, meanwhile, Drum of Endurance, as well as an Ogre Club. So see what that's gonna be for. Maybe to tank up, maybe to get a BKB, S and Y even. Halberd, I'm not really sure. I mean, there's no Ags upgrade on Earth Splitters, so I don't know. And BKB seems like an interesting choice for that hero. Maybe he just wants to be able to run in and right click, because this hero can hit for a lot. If you run that level 4 Astral through 4 heroes, you seriously hit for like 300 damage, if not more. So maybe they're going for that. I'm trying to read what Volitrax is saying. Oh, he's trying to say that you can move the spirit while it's stomping. I don't think that works anymore. Grant, it's not patched in Malaysia. That's probably actually true. But let's get back into this. There's a smoke up here by Demon and Fear. Arteezy in trouble here in the mid lane. That's going to be a track kill. Tyzilla able to pick that one up, actually. So nice track kill going their way. Pandago looks to be in trouble as well. Clockwork on the backside of this will be hooking into Demon. Can he get him, though? Backup is there. TC stealing the damage. KZZ is in trouble. He does pick up the Zeus, but is going to drop. Razor picks up that kill. Looks like, meanwhile, someone went down at the top rune. Universe looking to do work. Does take down Sohyun near the top rune position. Who's even winning? Broodstar asks. I'd say the Radiant. In my amateur opinion here. Nice TP out there by 1437.
Strange to say,
1437,
Radiant's middle
whatever.
tower is under attack.
Alright, so a lot of crazy fights going on. Sort of how NEL rolls. They just want to keep fighting. Rarely do I see very, very cautious, just farm-centric games. Let's see, Bounty Hunter, Tyzilla, picking up a Drums right now, looking to move a little faster. Still on Boots 1, Clockwork, going to tank up, finishing those treads. Pandango heads back to base, finishing the Medallion now as Arteezy. Okay, it is going to be an S and Y, so picked up the Ogre Club just to tank up a little bit, maybe against the Magic Burst from Demon here, as well as Plasma Field. Pretty annoying early on, but has the Yasha looking to go S and Y. And who else? Weaver, Universe, Midas, as well as an ultimate orb on 100 gold. That seems like it's kind of low at the moment, but I don't know. We'll see what he can get done here. After he just pick up a kill, oh, goes for the Blade of Alacrity. Could just be rushing Manta, actually. That's Demon. Another hook from KZZ goes out, making the most of these hooks. Doesn't even have an Ags yet. This guy gets an Ags in his hands in this game, gonna be dangerous. But now looking to get more Fear. Everyone around to the mid lane, actually. Nice shackle out onto Fear. Fear gonna go down. The sleep was off cooldown, not gonna be able to be used here. Bounty Hunter trying to loop around on the backside of this. Fiend's Grip goes out by Pandango. Will be canceled, but not in time. The Shuriken Tossa was a nice thought, but TC goes down. Sohyun now in trouble. 20-12 make it. As now Tyzilla running around, trying to get back to base as the tier 2 tower is in danger. As the S and Y going to be completed up. Arteezy, he's going to be running fast, especially with Astrals. Going to go top, defend this, farm this lane, as they do get the tier 2 tower. Fortify pops, They're looking to defend it. The tracks are out. Tyzilla coming back in. The Veil on Demon. He lets it loose, as well as the ult will pick up the Bane, but not really worth it. He goes down. KZZ hook off cooldown onto Tyzilla, hits him in Viz, and Tyzilla is still looking to chase here. Shuriken toss up in 2 seconds. Now there it is. Janata hit. Shuriken toss, not enough. Not even. Oh, if Shadow Strike was available there, could have got him, but it wasn't. Rocket goes out. Tyzilla looking to be in trouble. That's Suguchi. I think he already ran through him, so that wouldn't have got him anyways. He's able to escape, barely. Same thing goes for KZZ though. Maybe even lower there at 40. Ags finished up on, no, not quite finished up on TC. Let's see if the chicken bot is sitting over there at the secret shop. I don't want to open it. Yeah, I don't know. He's going to have Ags relatively soon though. Needs about another 1,000 gold. Will help their team fight quite a lot. But the problem I see with Dire's team, they're already so far behind. At this point in the game, they want to be ahead as the Manta comes out now for Universe on the Weaver. Because they have an all magic damage lineup, they've got some armor reduction in the Riptide as well as Eye of the Storm, but they have no right click and carry for a long while, especially as TC is going Ags. So I don't know. I don't want to say it's over, but it's definitely getting there. And Bounty Hunter, one of those other right clicking carries, sort of. Not really played that way in competitive, but not really going to be able to do too much against this Weaver. Elder Titan's doing work as well, and can even right-click actually like a truck with this Sanjin Yasha if he gets that Astral off on some heroes. KZZ trying to cancel that TP, but he gets Frostbite and not going to be enough. So Young going to pay the price, but at the end of the day, that Frostbite does save Demon's life. Able to TP back to base. All 5 heroes for the Radiant now in the mid lane. Someone saying they were switching the HUDs. Oh, maybe the portal HUD is probably available, huh? Why am I not using that? Hopefully nothing happens here. Oh, yeah. This is sick. My overlays probably don't look as good over this one, but I'm going to deal with it. Someone died? No. Just creeps. Alright, we'll start paying attention again. Tyzilla looking to get these tracks out. Throws one on a Windrunner now. Yeah, I kind of agree. It's kind of like annoying, but it looks awesome. I love the orange portal ring around Razor here. That'd be cool if it would switch. They had the blue one somewhere else. Maybe like embedded in the item quick buy. Oh, hook in by KZZ. Action is going down. That's on the Demon. The damage dealer has the Veil. Going to be pushed by the Cogs. Will go down. Nice sleep here by Arteezy, but he already used Earth Splitter. Just going to run in. Let's see hitting. Look at this damage. 119 plus 159. Don't underestimate the Arteezy Elder Titan carry here. Fear goes out with the Mirror Images. Throws the Riptide. Armor reduction is a go, but TC drops to the Fiend's Grip. Pandango able to pick him up. The tier 3 tower now in trouble. Buyback by TC. Even Tyzilla going to be taken down, so even if they win this engagement, track kills are not available. Soyeon will go down, followed quickly by KZZ, taking tier 4s. Static linked TC, just wailing on him, going to pick up KZZ. As Pandango now, support versus support battle here. Pandango doesn't have his ult, will just Nightmare, try to get out of there as he was taking tower hits. Meanwhile, though, TC shackled up by 1437, shackled to the tree, orchid up on him it would seem, going to throw it out there on TC. Not enough damage at the moment, going to Windrun out of this. The Veil goes off even from Demon to try to make the most of the plasma field. Another shackle lands, but the lightning bolt too much damage. Pandango goes down, double kill for Demon. Pandango maybe shouldn't have been there, but they're feeling pretty far ahead, although here's a mistake. They get the tier 3 tower, and then they don't back and die. Instead of getting the racks and dying, it would have maybe been a little more worth it. Universe will find TC. The ult goes off. Eye of the Storm. Universe going to go ahead and Manta up for the extra damage here and time-lapse out of it. Maybe just a little scared. 4 heroes around him right now. Has the Lincoln. Still looking to go back. No, doesn't have the Lincolns. Excuse me. He went straight for the Manta. Infinity telling Arteezy to get a Scotty. Universe tracked up. Goes down. Being a little too aggressive right now. They don't have any racks yet. They've got the better lineup going into the late game, but maybe trying to throw it here. KZZ's Earn going to pick up a kill, misses a hook. Rare performance there by KZZ, missing the hook. Tracked up now by Tyzilla. Arteezy hitting for about 140. Looking to man fight, but going to back out as the TPs are coming in here. There's the Ags. Now that the Ags is up on TC, maybe they can push some more buildings, take a better team fight. But KZZ finds a haste. Has the hook up in 30 seconds. Looks like he went to the force staff build, able to either force into his cogs, or if he's lacking the damage to kill, force someone out, and then forcing out of the cogs will make them get hit by it. That gives another 200 damage, so it's actually a pretty good way to do damage on that hero. Or just lock someone into the cogs and get yourself out. TC though, 8, 4, and 5 right now, leading the KDA charts. KZZ for the Radiant actually in the lead, 7, 4, and 9. Universe 6, 3, and 8. So lots of kills this game, 27, 28. Only a 25-minute game. For some reason, it feels so much longer than that. Maybe because this is like the 4th game I've cast today, as I also do a lot of casting for Sevo. Check that out, Sevo.com. Their 3rd season is about to get started here, maybe like mid-October, but registration is still open for that. And some placement matches are going on for the teams trying to get into Sevo main, so check that out. And of course, continue to watch whoever is casting NA Dota Elite League. It's a fun tournament, that's for sure. Great to see the pros play in an informal environment, do some trash talking.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And it's a great opportunity for people like me, everyone. If you've got at least a little bit of casting credibility or experience, you're pretty much allowed to get into the lobbies and cast. Just make sure you talk to someone first, or people will not like you. But either way, great tournament, great exposure for the players, up-and-coming stars and casters alike. So make sure to check out whoever's casting it or whatever players are streaming it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That's all. Those are all the plugs I got, I guess. Oh, maybe not. Follow me on Twitch. That's an important one. Twitch.tv/fmbpdota. As I mentioned, cast a whole lot of Sevo. Casting NEL games when I can as well. And maybe some other tournaments like Symphony Gaming. KZZ, though, with some nice hooks. Going a little too deep into enemy territory. Gonna get picked off. Cogs aren't enough to save you there, even when combined with the Force Staff. So he will take a spill. 27-19 now. The gold graphs, however, still just going out in the Radiant's favor. 15,000 gold, 15,000 XP advantage. So if it's a comeback here by the Dire, it'll be a big comeback by the Dire, as 1437 now going on Tyzilla. The Fiend's Grip even comes out, dropped it near the Sentry. So nice play by Pandego and 1437. To go ahead and get that. Fear now with the Mirror Image is trying to do work here. Does he have any items? Does have the Force Staff up. Here comes TC. Can they get him close enough? Sohyun with the max range Frostbite there. Help! Team! 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 That's probably what Pandago's saying right now. And they're probably calling him stupid for even being down here, but that's just a guess. I feel like they wouldn't really hide it in team chat, so... Either way, still holding on to the mid-racks. The Tier 3 tower did drop a while ago, but since then, the Radiant team playing reckless, just kind of feeding themselves, running around the map, trying to get kills, push their advantage, which I'd say they're still doing. XP starting to turn around, but still a long way before it reaches equilibrium, and I should probably put the in-game stats on something useful. Not that that matters in-game anymore since Valve fixed that, but for the stream, here's the net worth, probably the tab that matters the most right now. You can see the leading hero, they're going to be Arteezy on the Elder Titan at 12.6k, Weaver, Universe at 12.6 as well, followed up finally by the Dire's 1 roll. That's going to be TC on the Razor at 10.5. And support Windrunner, sort of. Utility support Windrunner here at 8.9, so doing really well for herself. Even above Demon, the mid, the 2 roll, I suppose, for the Radiant right now. Only at 7.9. Tyzilla roaming around, looking to find anyone out. Will find the Weaver. Does have the Manta, so if it gets tracked, at least he can Manta out of it. Maybe the reason he picked it up, or just thought they were so far ahead it didn't really matter. It's not the standard choice. Earth Splitter to go out, gonna land on Tyzilla perfectly. But Arteezy pretty much just wasting that spell right there. Really no reason to throw a Fiend's Grip out onto TC. Anyone around? The Sleep is around. That's going to cancel that Fiend's Grip channeling. Let's see if they can layer anything on top of this. It doesn't look like it. Just going to get safely back to the high ground. Arteezy, no ultimate. Demon throws out the Veil of Discord as Universe time-lapsing back from somewhere. So maybe looking to fight Sohyun, getting pretty low. Shackle not going to land off the range creep. It was a good effort there by 1437. The sleep goes out. Demon will be caught up in that. Slept for 5 seconds right now. KZZ going to channel the body blocking apparently, not the battery assault. Not going to use it yet. Going to maybe wait for a hook in. Got 14 seconds on that ability. Fear throws the net onto Pandango, who throws the sleep. So two supports sunning themselves up here for almost the same amount of time. Didn't realize the net lasted for that long. It's 5 seconds, I think, at, yeah, level 4. And, yeah, Broodstar here pointing out the obvious, I suppose. It's a pretty nice harass spell, and it has a set cast range, of course, but then you can run it into people and run it up the high ground. So you don't even have to be close to poke into the base with that, get all that attack damage. And if you have that attack damage when the fight starts, even better, you can run in, especially with an S and Y, and do some right-click damage for yourself. Desolator even picked up here onto the Elder Titan this game. Zeus, though, kind of hard to push against if you can't jump on him. KZZ probably going to look to go on the Zeus as he is spamming out these Arc Lightnings, but if he's stuck in the cogs with a Battery Assault, not really going to be able to cast anything besides maybe the ult or a Lightning Bolt every now and then. Arc Lightning could be hard to get off, but he's got a Force Staff of his own to go ahead and get out of the cogs. So we'll take the mana and health drain. They added that back recently. Forcing out, it's going to make you take that mana health drain again. Force Staff, one of the main reasons why Clockwork came out of favor in the professional scene, just because you build a Force Staff to counter him. They gave him some other buffs, though, and realized that without the Force Staff thing was making him a little too strong, so they added it back. Tyzilla going to pick up a kill there with Demon throwing out the ultimate as well, so they know that the Roche attempt is going down on the other side of things, but they can't really stop it. It goes down. They don't even bother with the Aegis. I think maybe Pandango is going to scoop it up here. Someone trying to ping it. Yellow pinging all over that right now. The sleep goes out by Fear. Fear's gonna snatch it. That's some prizes right there going out from the Aegis Steel as 1437 pauses the game. Universe thinking they've lost, and I don't know. I think they may have, actually. They've been playing like trolls here for the last 10 minutes as Pandango will drop after Fear snagged the Aegis. KZZ now pushing some people around. Hook onto 2. Already used the cogs, but Battery Assault doing work. And meanwhile, Demon up onto the high cliff. But the Weaver Manta Illusions have something else to say about that. Maybe trying to TP out. Fear goes down, will respawn. My hero's vulnerable as hell. Yeah, it kind of is. There's not a whole lot you can do. You're really massive, and people are going to focus you because you do a lot of damage. KZZ netted up by Fear will drop. Clockwork going to be split, actually. Those pesky creep picking that one up as Razor TC still leading the kills 10, 4, and 8 right now. Alright, mounting a push on the bottom lane. Sort of. Just Fear and TC right now. Universe is there. Now with the Desolator of his own, so 2 Desolators right now for this team. Looking to have a go on TC, no BKB. Looks like he is just going to go for the Aghanim Scepter, but he drops quickly there to Universe, so we see how much damage he can do. Fear, going to be in a lot of trouble as well. Does have the net to maybe try to get away from this. Fear has a Lothars actually coming off cooldown now, so maybe going to get away. Dodges the Geminite attack even. Interesting item choice. Now 1437 also with the Lothars running away. Everyone has a Lothars in this game apparently. Tyzilla trying to chase, but going to give up at the end of the day. Demon now maybe working on that Ags. Could be going BKB, but I'd maybe just expect the Ags. Got the Ogre Club right now, tanking up a little bit. Fan of Sohyun now with Tranquils. That's nice. 33-minute item. As well as a Staff of Wizardry. Probably looking for a Force Staff there just to make sure she's not going to go down in every engagement. As she's 2 and 10 right now. 2, 10, and 7. Naga a little below that. 1, 5, and 13. But that's only below that because it's only ranked off of kills. So, which is interesting. I think it would just be the ratio overall. I don't know. Or they could just have a KDA ratio tab, but that seems redundant. Probably do, actually. No. Yeah, no. Alright, the Lothar's going out here. Maybe looking for the Weaver, hoping is there. The Manta illusions are. Looks like Universe has gone back to base, just using the Mantas to push out the wave. And let's maybe check into the graphs. It looks like a comeback has been a little mounted by the Dire, but not really at all. 15,000 XP still. XP dropped a little bit, maybe down to 9, but it's quickly going back to 15k. So the lead isn't really thrown, but they've definitely slowed the game down a bit here. Still holding on to the racks in the mid lane. And at 34 minutes, it's a fairly long game right now for NEL games. They do find Universe gonna net. Or Manta. You don't Manta out of net, actually. If you want to get out of net, buy something like a Ghost Scepter. As it's not a magical spell. It was physical, so not going to be purged by that. Alright, 1437 looking to make some plays here. Throwing out the shackle from the high ground. Demon knows where he is now. Just going to stop animate the ult there. Just making that nice crackling noise. I don't know. Game seems to have fallen into a bit of disarray. Everyone just doing what they want to do. Arteezy trying to maybe rally his team up here and push. He's backed up by 1437 at the moment. They're going to see that initiation there, as Arteezy was tracked up. So they saw that the Shadow Blade went off. 3 heroes in the mid lane, so maybe trying to split push this out a little bit. Universe with the Desolator can take down these barracks pretty quickly, especially if he pops the Manta forward. KZZ now with the Ghost Scepter, looking to maybe hook on to anybody and just Ghost Scepter up, take him out of the fight completely. Although Ghost Scepter and you get Veiled and then focused by Demon, that's not going to be a good combo. KZZ could potentially drop fast in these team fights, as Universe now looking to go towards a BKB. 200 last hits for him, just about. So farming quite well. 4th in CS. 1437 at 200. TC on the Razor at 205. And Arteezy, though, just farming it up. 252 last hits right now on the Elder Titan. Looks to be going towards a BKB at the moment with that next Ogre Club. Already with the S and Y, Desolator, and Drums, which are fresh out of charges at the moment. Tyzilla, though, doing work on the Bounty Hunter, making sure to keep getting these tracks out there. Just keep tabs on someone, and Clockwork's an important person to keep those tabs on, as you got to look for his angles, as he will be hooking in, trying to land on multiple heroes there. And a big item pickup for TC. 10 and 5, still leading on the kill charts. 3rd in net worth at the moment. But lots of farm, 209, as well as this Ag Scepter and a fresh refresher. So looking to put that to work in the next team fight. Seems to be the new build right now for Razor. You can have 2 ults up at once. Refreshing and then ulting doesn't take off the previous IF Storm. So that Ag's IF Storm does a lot of work on its own, but when there's 2 of them, it really dominates. And if you're epileptic, it might give you a seizure. So beware if you haven't already seen it. It could be pretty ridiculous. Hook in, just gonna miss there by KZZ. Had some backup in the mid lane, but 1437 and Pandango roaming around together, both tracked at the moment. Fogged has apparently got bored and DC'd. Someone asking, how do I watch in-game? Well, it's a ticketed game, so you'd have to have the NEL ticket. If you go to the tournament tab, you'll obviously be able to see the game, but you won't be able to watch it without the ticket. On my stream, however, you can watch it, but if you don't have a ticket, you won't be eligible for items on the stream without the ticket, so that's just how that works. Looks like some people in the chat handling that as well, as this game really slowing down here. Oh, I see it now. This is totally off topic. They put the orange and blue portal rings onto the clock for day and night, it looks like. That's pretty cool, nice little feature. They do. They're still holding on to their hefty gold league. Yeah, I actually really agree with that from Dave here. Definitely should purchase a Mask of Madness. It would do work now. Get that Astral Spirit off, get some damage from it, run in with your BKB, your Desolator. I mean, even without the Astral Spirit damage, he hits for a lot, but we'll add about another 100 to 200 damage if he gets a good Astral. Run in with that Mask of Madness and just do work. But it looks like he's going to go ahead and get a plate mail, so it could be that Shiva's, or it could just be that AC going to help out on the pushing. He says he's ready to fight. He just wants the attack speed, maybe from that AC. But right now, holding on to the plate mail, still attacking a little slow. I'd like to see the Mask of Madness. Could be what they need here to take this fight. Looking to push 5 in the mid lane right now for both teams. The tower is down. Fear throws out the sleep. The Earth Splitter hasn't gone, so Arteezy holding on to that one. Can throw it now if he wants it. Let's see if he does. Sleep comes out, throws it immediately up there at an angle, so maybe looking to catch a few. Will catch TC, hook in by KZZ as well. TC, though, gets forced out, I think, by Demon there, or maybe just by KZZ. Ultimate from Zeus goes out. No one down yet on the Radiant. TC getting very low, but I think he's made it back to the fountain. And they need to definitely not die here and just get the racks. Arteezy, though, doesn't care. Will just smack Demon in the face with whatever sort of weapon that is that Elder Titan wields. Net, tower, gonna take him out. The racks, Fortify has been popped, so they have the damage to get it. Weaver as well as 1437 are there to get it. The racks will go down. Arteezy wondering what's going on. His team probably wondering why he was diving so far. Well, Windrunner can't be ugly. What are you talking about, Infinity? Yeah. Actually, it's debatable. It's like a female Super Saiyan or something. But either way. They finally get the mid racks here, 32 to 26. KZZ looking to go back in on this. Still doesn't have the axe, but the cooldown, only 40 seconds there on the level 3 ultimate. As the range still standing, not too important. Universe maybe looking to take it out now. Gets forced in, but just going to Saguchi out. And that means Sohyun has finished the Force Staff, still sitting on Boots 1. Disassembled the Tranquils to get to that Ring of Regen to make the Force Staff so he could actually afford it, probably. And if anyone happens to be watching in-game, feel free to check out the stream, twitch.tv/fmbpdota. I'd love to have you there. Items drop there as well, so make sure to check it out. And maybe even follow me if you like the casts. Do a lot of NEL casts, try to get to 1 a night, either NEL or CEVO every night. The last couple nights I've done both CEVO and NEL, so casting a lot, which has been paying off. More viewers than normal, getting some nice follows as well, so thanks to everyone watching and supporting.
Thanks.
As we look for this game to slowly do something. Definitely slowed down when the Radiant started trying to throw the game, but somehow have not managed to. The graph's been relatively the same since maybe like the 25-minute mark, so about 20 minutes of the same. A bit of a dip down there in the XP when they were trying to throw, starting at the 20-minute mark. But nothing too detrimental to their cause, as they've catapulted back up to around 20k gold, also around there. They got the mid-racks just now, a couple minutes ago, so doing well. And Elder Titan, Arteezy just being really annoying with that Astral Spirit. Universe items coming along. Looks like he's headed for that Butterfly. Did finish up the BKB. Didn't go for the Lincoln, so he's got the Manta to get out of whatever they put on him first, then can BKB up and maybe try to win some fights. But with the Deso, Drums still with charges, working on the Butterfly, has the Eagle Song, so looking to be still a large threat here into the late game as he takes over for the first time in a long time. Arteezy knocked out of the leader's spot for the net worth, falling to 17.8k, Universe at 20.5, and we still see TC hold it on, still leading the charts on the kills, but in net worth he's third at 15.6. Ag's Refresher, Arhira. I didn't really even notice him using them in that fight for the racks, but they get the Roche, that's the second one. Fear not going to steal the Aegis this time on the Naga, was not close enough. KZZ, though, making room, has a Blade Mail up now as well, so pretty much 3 of the best items for him. Nice hook in there onto TC. Fiend's Grip on Demon will go down after the nice shackle by 1437. TC throws out both Ag's Refresh alts. Now the sleep comes off and TC's about to die. BKB'd up and netted is Arteezy. Normally you want to focus the BKB hero through the sleep, but they were pretty much too scared. Arteezy hitting near 200, 300 with the astral damage. Couldn't really take him down in the state that they found themselves in, and now looking to just go on this top tower. They don't have the creep wave, but the creep have broken into the mid lane, so backdoor protection is off.
bottom barracks.
They get the tower. Will try to back off here. Maybe turn this fight around. TC only has one Eye of the Storm up at the moment. Looking to do work. Pandego tracked. Nice sleep there by TC to buy his team some time to retreat. KZZ though, focusing Tyzilla. He goes down even with his fresh BKB. And now Universe BKB'd up as well. This is the 10-second charge looking to do work with it. Nice hook by KZZ once again. They will get TC just barely as he steps into the fountain. Arteezy now looking to get fear, but just going to feed himself. Aegis just got it, but going to use it up there. Universe now finishing the butterfly at the shop, and looks like going for it. Interesting choice. Going for the Shadow Blade there, selling his no charge drums there as Arteezy to pick up a Shadow Blade. A fairly common item on that hero, actually, which seems interesting to me, but you know, whatever. They get the top barracks. This looks to be the game pretty much in the bag right now. 37 to 26. Another sleep going out from Naga. Looks like he did manage to hit level 16, so on a 60-second cooldown, which is pretty ridiculous if you think about it. KZZ, meanwhile, looking to do work, misses the hook. And game about over. Here comes the Earth Splitter. Gonna land, not doing a lot. Arteezy to drop again to the fountain. And Tyzilla being dove. So, basically just trying to get the items out there. So, to congrats to people getting items. As a broadcaster, I'm not allowed to get them apparently, which I think is kind of lame. But either way. Nice game here by the Radiant. Had a game plan, stuck to it. Pretty much for the most part. I think it was really just protect that Weaver and do a really good job getting 1437 a lot of farm and be another core here. And even Arteezy going for some damage, which definitely worked out in the end. They played the early game well, took a lead in a game where they probably should have been behind early on versus the sort of team that the Dire had. Since they needed to end it early, definitely less of a carry chance in the late game. But either way, another fun NEL game. I'm Helium, twitch.tv/fmbpdota. Make sure to follow me there, as I'll be casting a lot of NEL games, as well as Sivo and Symphony Gaming, so make sure to check out all of those things. I'll probably do one more tonight, so